Well, much like video games, life has a funny way of guiding you if you're paying attention to where your signs are pointing you towards. Especially if you're really good at self-denial and trying to bulldoze your way into things, you may miss signs. So be aware of the signs that are being shown your way. If something is not happening and there's no logical reason for why it's not happening, maybe the logical reason is it's not supposed to happen right now. And that thing you're avoiding by going towards that one something, maybe that's what's supposed to happen right now. So, welcome to my human design experiment. Hey there, friend. Welcome to Embodying Mystical Mac. If you've noticed, the title has changed finally. And we're in a very weird setup. We are having a special new moon episode like we do every month. So I guess it's our special every month special. And Adir's here. He's just on my computer.
Yes.
So you can see him. Right now I can see him, but I can't look at you and look at him at the same time. So this feels real weird. Hi, Adir. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's a new year. I actually feel like transformed. I don't normally feel transformed from like December to January so early, but like this year I think it's happening. What about you?
It is definitely going to happen this year. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to start now?
I mean, let's go. Wait, hold on. I've gained a lot of subscribers on YouTube since the last time. So for those of you that are new here, you probably are here because of my Wheel of Time video. Thanks for watching that crazy rant. I'm Mac. This is Adir. We talk about the new moon every single month because the new moon signals the beginning of a new lunar cycle, which is essentially a month in the term of the cosmos. We pulled our month from the lunar cycles. And so at the new moon, we can talk about what the cycle is going to bring about. That often has everything to do with the zodiac sign that it lands in. And Adir provides us with really insightful information that also ends up being very practical. And he gives us an awesome collective tarot reading at the end where you can get a vibe for his readings, but then also get a massive reading that most likely at least one thing is going to pop out and resonate with you in that reading, if not more than one thing. So yeah, let's get into this. You said it was a new moon in Capricorn.
Yes, new moon in Capricorn.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. So, new moon in Capricorn. We all know that Capricorn is the hardest working sign. Okay. They're hard workers. They're very they put a tendency to have the career before anything else or whatever they want to focus on. They work at it until they become good at it. So, being the new moon in Capricorn, especially right now at the beginning of the year, this is a time for you to start planning what you want to accomplish within the year, throughout the year. You can start small, like micro planning, I guess.
You could start with the micro by micro planning.
Yes, it is a new program. It is micro by micro planning. And you can always call me because I will fix it for you. Just give me your password and your account and I will click it all for you. You just watch the arrow on the screen. Basically. So it's a good time to start doing that. And especially because January 14th starts Mercury retrograde, I suggest that you start doing your planning now on what you want to do. It is a time for manifestation, especially when it comes to the law of attraction. And guess what? Law of attraction also spells out action. So take action to what you want to do now and start it by just making plans of what you want to do. And I suggest you practice your manifestations or do your little law of attraction things, whatever you want to do, get a doll, worship a curtain. I don't care.
Worship a curtain.
I've been curtain shopping today for my new room, so it's like I can't
Oh my God.
find the right one.
I literally thought you said carton, like a milk carton, and I just pictured like a ring of people like worshiping a carton with like a little tunic on it.
And it says, "Have you seen him? He's been missing. Remember, Timmy's been missing for so many years. One day he will return. One day Timmy will return." Why am I giving it like an Indian accent? I don't understand.
It's the accent of the day. Usually you do some accent, but usually it's your own like Latino accent. Today we're venturing
basically like, hey, like the next show I'm gonna be like, boom, like how I grew up my Uncle Frankie, like, hey, the moon is in Capricorn, yeah? And it's gonna be toda madre if you put all your chingas in a box, yeah? But yeah, start planning. Start doing everything you want to do, because right now is the time to manifest. Law of attraction is at its peak right now in the beginning of the year. And 222, a master number. That is very good. So you put all that together, and it's kind of like when you get... Okay, here's a great analogy. When you're in elementary school and there's all this vat of Play-Doh and you're hoping for a fresh one because these kids have dried it out and dry. And then you find that fresh one and it's like the holy grail, like, oh, Dominus, Ecclesiastes, whatever, you know what I mean? That's what it is right now. It's a fresh bulk of Play-Doh ready to be molded. Okay, it's no longer...
That's a great analogy.
That's
a great analogy.
That's what it is.
Oh, wow.
That's what it is right now. And of course, the new moon always represents a new beginning. Right now, it started on the 2nd, which is perfect timing. The 1st, okay, we're at 222, and then the 2nd, it's just like, all right, now that you've walked through that door, which was the 1st, the 2nd is, what do you want to build? Yeah. What do you want to create right now? Capricorn's all about the work. So you got to be doing all this work right now. So that's my roommate.
I'm so excited to record in your home so your roommate can actually witness this in person, because it's something else.
So create, build, start small, like write down what you want to do. Like, oh, I want to have a cactus farm. Okay, well, go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Chinatown, where my roommate got this cactus over here. You can't see it because it's behind the camera. Beautiful cactus. It's 2 phalluses sticking up. And of course, I love me a good phallus.
Oh, God.
Start small, and then eventually build and build and build and build. Do not give up, because a lot of us, especially right now, when Mercury is in Aquarius too, so it's going to be a lot of creative jumble right now. So your communication will be creative. It'll be very unique. It'll be very off the wall and sporadic. However, it won't put itself together in place because everything is so dramatic when Mercury is in retrograde. So you have to really go, okay, I prepared for this. I've already started, and now all this electricity and communications and all this crap is in array right now. Stick to your plan, because once the retrograde does start, and it's starting rather early this year.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm gonna get it when it starts, because I got a lot of shadow last time.
Yeah, it could be. Like we're already hitting the shadow right now with stuff, right? Like my electrocution. Electrocution is my electricity. It's kind of the same thing.
I got electrocuted. Oh, just kidding. My electricity's messing up.
Yeah, bro. Like I got shocked, bro. Like I was putting on a socket, like Not the feet kind to keep it warm, but like not that socket, bro. But like a socket on the wall. And it went pratacas. Boom. Like when you're like with somebody and you like them a lot and it's just like right when you touch, it's like, oh, boom. Bro?
That's the shock.
Yeah. Yeah. Like serio pedo, yeah. I'll tell you a funny shock story. This is how curious I get sometimes. I was a kid and I decided to stick my hand in the railing where it goes in on the escalators and see what happens. My hand got stuck and I got electrocuted.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so don't be a deer. Get your ducks in a row before Mercury retrograde, people.
Yeah, don't stick your hand in the thing. Okay. Leave that like on the next new moon. Save it for that one.
Go for the shock later.
Hell yeah. This isn't alcohol. This is a bang.
It just reminds me of like all of like the teeny bopper TikTokers that like live with Bang Energy sponsorships. So they're always like in their videos. It's hysterical.
Really? I never knew that. I could just picture them. It's like, okay, today I'm going to be applying on mascara thanks to NYX Cosmetics and Bang.
Yeah.
For giving me the energy to just perfectly align it.
Or it's like the little teenager boys that are probably like in their, I don't know, early 20s, maybe not. And they're like dancing, doing their like faux teeny bopper hot boy thing. I don't know what to call that. And there's like a Bang Energy and they're like,
I haven't seen that. I would refer to like one of those like influencer moms. Today we're going to be ironing clothes the way I usually do with 10 kids. Thank you, Bang. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate the linen.
You know what? In light of new moon and Capricorn, that bitch knows what she's doing.
Hell yeah. Bang. Bang. But you're going to get like sponsored by them after this episode. Oh, we love what you did with our stuff. I was like, oh, we were just making the sound effects.
You're gonna get sponsored because I literally don't drink it. They're gonna be like, wow, do you like Bang? I'm like, no, I don't.
Oh, I love it. Like Mariah Carey with Avion baths. I take Bang baths every day. It just
so if Bang is listening, sponsor a deer.
Pores full of Bang. I can just taste the creatine and the caffeine. Oh, God. Ah. I just love that we get into like astrology and get serious and then all of a sudden it goes off on a tangent.
It goes somewhere, like literally goes off the deep end. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't know anything about Capricorn. Can you tell me about Capricorn?
Yeah, Capricorns, they're the little hard workers. They're the worker bees. If you know anyone who's a Capricorn, they have a tendency to like work really hard at what they do. If they find what they want to do, they're just like, let's do it. Let's do it. Sometimes it's hard to date a Capricorn just because they're more career focused than they are romantically, apparently. Like I said, full disclaimer, astrology does not dictate how a person is or how they usually are. That's just a generalization. Because me being an Aquarius rising sign, I'm like...
Same.
Huh?
Same.
I mean, not Aquarius rising. Aquarius sun. I'm a Leo rising. But being Aquarius sun, they always go, oh, they're just... these people, they just, they're very extreme. And... okay, I am an extremist.
I was gonna say, dear, have you met you?
I actually broke up with myself a long time ago. I took a break and I haven't gone back, so I'm barely finding new me. I looked at myself in the mirror.
Takes hashtag new moon, new me to a whole new level.
I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, dear, we need to talk. You're a little bit too much right now. And It's not you. It's me.
It's me.
All right. I just need to take a break. I'll come back to you when I'm ready.
And it's been 10 years.
Yes, I was about to say that. Get out of my head. Bang.
Bang energy.
Oh my god.
Oh, so good.
But where were we?
They're the worker bees.
They're the worker bees. They're the ones that work. Sometimes a lot of Capricorns, they have a tendency to like war, not like, I want to be in war and kill someone. They like the art of war, the idea of the art of war. Like if it was a book for Capricorn, it would be The Art of War.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's not a bad book. It's a beautiful book. I read it. And it's just like, if people only listen to a good portion of what they're talking about, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
Tyrants wouldn't be tyrants. They would be just like a-holes with a heart.
Yeah.
An asshole with a heart of gold. How did you get that? The art of war. No. But that's basically what Capricorns have a tendency to do. Sometimes Capricorns, when you get too close to a Capricorn, they tend to back off. So they're very like, I want to get to know you to a point. So there's a lot of fear with that for some reason, and I don't understand why. But then again, it depends on which level of Capricorn you are, because I know that there's 3 divisions per sign, and each one rules a different thing. But that gets more. Huh?
Okay. What's a division?
I don't. There's a special word to it. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Woohoo!
There's
Perks
a word.
of being at your computer.
I know. Let's Google it. Okay. Deacons. There we go. They're called deacons. Divisions, deacons. It's kind of the same. It starts with the D. You know, there are 3 deacons, and each one rules a different part of the of like a person's life. You know, there's like, for example, there's a Capricorn who tends to be responsible. There's a Capricorn who tends to be doer, or there's one that's a task maker. These are like the different types of deacons. So depending on when you were born in that month, determines which deacon you are. That's really like intense form of astrology. A lot of times Vedic takes that more in, whereas Western topical doesn't really take that in unless you want to go dig deep into it. Like, for example, my deacon in Aquarius is in the 2nd house, so I'm very political. We have a tendency to be political, or the humanitarian. Where the first deacons are much more of the creator, the innovator. And then the 3rd deacon would be like the lover or some weird shit like that.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like triplets. This one's crazy. This one, I don't know. And that one ran away. Went feral. You know? They're the same looking, but they're different.
I just picture the feral one like in a box, and you just hear like growling coming from this dark shadow in the box.
What's that sound? Oh, it's a raccoon. Aren't those human fingers coming out of there? It's a toy. We gave it a Cabbage Patch. It's chewing on that. Didn't you have triplets? Twins. Twins. He sounds like Nell. Remember that movie?
No, what movie is this?
Nell. It's with Jodie Foster. She's this feral girl that lives out in the woods, and she doesn't speak English. So they'd come up to her. She'd be like, and she's ordering Starbucks.
Oh my
Hi, welcome
god.
to Starbucks. I think she wants. And espresso. Tomato. You never seen Nell? Oh, dude, you know what?
I need to watch it.
I'm gonna like
That
start
sounds
like
hysterical.
love talking my next partner like that. And then get in a fight. You should understand me. You should know me by now. I wanted Diet Coke. And I wanted a bang with it.
Bang energy.
Bang. Oh my god.
So good.
Okay. But yeah, the deacons. It just depends on what kind of a deacon you are. And I think what was it? I think it was the second deacon it's gonna be at. Yeah, which is the doer.
Okay, so yeah, take action.
I think it was the doer. No, the first one's the doer. So it's the second deacon would be the responsible one. So yeah, it's just like time to like get shit done. This is what it is right now. This is the beginning of getting shit done, and get it done before the 14th, which is Mercury's retrograde, because that can really mess up what you're trying to do or keep you from what you want to do. Because a lot of people are so scared about retrogrades. It's not a scary thing, but because people put it out in the universe that it's scary, it becomes a scary thing. Right? So just get it done, or if you already started doing it when retrograde does come around, hold tight to what you believe in. Just say, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm still not going to give up. Remember, law of attraction has action.
Bang energy.
Bang.
It just sounds like something you say after the word action. They really did a good job with naming that energy drink, I'm just going to say.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one's called Voos. Bang Voos. Hydration sensation.
Do you feel hydrated?
Yeah, but you know, when I think of Voos, I think of that old 80s term we used to use, like, which was coos, which is a bad word. I don't like that word. It's like equivalent to the C word in the UK. But we'd say it that way. And I don't know where it evolved from. But this is infused with NA, MG, CA, and K. Okay. Okay. Hey, bang. Sliding in that K inside the drink, huh? I feel so relaxed, no wonder.
So, did any cards pop out, or do you have to shuffle them?
No, I got the 10 of cups popped out, but I put it back in.
Okay.
But and I put the 10 of cups back in because something else was in my mind, and that was a selfish thought. You know, we're human. Sometimes we get selfish. Whoa, that's too many. Okay, let me do this really quick. I know usually I shuffle while we talk.
Yeah.
And today, there we go. How funny is this? I don't need to pull anymore. I don't.
What's the card?
I don't have to pull anymore. And on the bottom, oh my God.
What's the card? I can't. It's the Fool!
The Fool. Perfect timing. This
Number 0?
Yeah,
0, because the Magician is 1.
Yeah, this is 0. The new beginning, starting fresh, a new adventure. You know, the Fool does have a lot of yellow, which is the solar plexus. So a lot of self-forgiving, a lot of healing. If you're dealing with a breakup, okay, this is the time to heal. This is the perfect time to heal. My gut told me, oh my God. Okay.
What's the next one?
You got
Empress?
the Queen of Wands.
Oh, the Queen of Wands.
And then the third one is the Ace of Swords. It's all saying the same thing. Nurture what you want to create. Start fresh, and once you create something, nurture it. Because the Queen of Wands, she's the nurturer of what she's nurturing. She's caring for what you want, what you love, what gives you fire. And if you continue to do that, you will get your Ace of Wands, which is your new fresh start, your new fresh idea, your new, your what you want to create. Yeah. Oh, did I say Wands? Ace of Swords. And the bottom of the deck was even perfect, which is even badass. You got the Emperor.
Sick.
Yeah.
I love that he has shades on in this. Shades. Oh my God, this deck.
You know what his name is in this one? Daddy. The daddy card. That's right. Be that daddy or that mommy, whoever. Just be the badass boss this year. Okay. Be confident. From once you make your decision on what you want to do, stick to it and be confident with it, because that's what the Emperor is. The Emperor is the one who makes the decisions and enforces the rules to keep his kingdom normal and stable. Because there's always going to be riots. There's always going to be this. He's got to keep his people, his employees, his everything in a good vibe in order for the whole country to prosper. So the Emperor is you. Okay, so what do you have to do to your body? What do you have to do to your environment? Start planning, start making, start doing new habits. Get rid of the old. Start going, okay, what works for me? What doesn't work for me? And let's stick to it and stay strong. What do I want to do? You know what? I kind of wanted to add that Turkish bathhouse in my country. That's what the Emperor is thinking. So what do I got to do that? Okay, well, let's start small. Let's find someone who's experienced with Turkish bathing. Let me get an architect. English is my second language. Architect. There we go. Get that architect. Find someone, have them plan. Have ideas on how you want it to look. The aesthetic of it. Oh, I want saltwater baths here, and then I want a sauna there and a steam room here, and then I want a big, huge lounge with bar and all for the people to enjoy, and then I want 10 scrubbers to scrub your back for all those dead skin. Have you ever had a Turkish bath? Oh, God. It's like when you scratch a dog in the right spot, like the way they do it. Oh, when you get washed, and people wash you. Like,
that's amazing.
Mm-hmm, they get
kind of weird, but amazing.
Yeah, you get washed by someone and they do this scrub where all this dead skin falls off you. You're like, it's pretty intense. It's good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. What does Lenormand have to say about this new moon coming for 20? Ah! Okay. Oh, wow. Lenormand's pretty quick. Lenormand's pretty quick, yo. Hold on. All right. Okay. You got the goldfish, and then you got the ring. The goldfish and the ring, good to have. The goldfish means abundance. It's a good sign. Okay. It's an abundant number. Goldfish, it's good luck. People had a goldfish in the house for abundance, for wealth. And you got the ring. Now, the ring doesn't technically mean marriage. It doesn't mean, if you're looking to get married, well, guess what? And you're in a relationship, the beginning of the year could eventually evolve into possible soulmate, because you get the heart and the lilies after, if it's for love. Okay. But in general, this is basically saying this could mean a collaboration. So what you're going to do is find a community, get into that community, because through community, you'll find something out of this. So maybe this right now, what it's saying is it's a time to start fresh, which also means find your soul tribe. It could be a time to be looking for your soul tribe, because the lilies represents promotion. It represents people, maturity. You know, it's also the sex flower. You want to have sex? Well, then go get some. But yeah, it's time for you to go out there and get what you want. Be that Capricorn. Even if you're not a Capricorn, go make your plans, go work for it, go figure out how you were going to get there, because this is the time to do it.
I like it. I like it. And in the light and spirit of manifestation, I just want to remind everyone that figuring out how to do it doesn't mean you know every step of the way, or even the next 5, or even the next 2. It could be, sometimes it is just figuring out the next one, and then figuring out the one after that, and after that. So
it's kind of like a video game.
Yeah.
You know, level 1,
Right.
level 2, level 3. Just beat that level for the next level. And it'll take time. Sometimes there's like freaking Mario. There's that one level where I keep falling off the cliff. But if you keep trying, you'll jump over and you'll get to the princess. Unfortunately, she's in another castle. Remember that? I'm saying, but the princess is in another castle. Thanks for saving me.
Oh,
used to
that's
piss
annoying.
me off.
You're like, I jumped this cliff. I fucking jumped this cliff a million times for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's one step closer to the princess.
Yeah. Well, much like video games, life has a funny way of guiding you if you're paying attention to where your signs are pointing you towards. Especially if you're really good at self-denial and trying to bulldoze your way into things, you may miss signs. So be aware of the signs that are being shown your way. If something is not happening and there's no logical reason for why it's not happening, maybe the logical reason is it's not supposed to happen right now. And that thing you're avoiding by going towards that one something, maybe that's what's supposed to happen right now. So keep on the lookout, friends. Otherwise, you might manifest something that your subconscious is asking you for, but you're not exactly asking you for.
True. But what I've learned in life, if you're not listening to life in its little hints, eventually it's going to take everything you've worked for away from you so you can finally listen and figure it out.
It's going to slap you in the face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, people can handle slaps. I can handle a slap. It's when that uppercut comes, because when that uppercut hits, it gets your teeth. You bite really hard. You might crack a tooth. You'd be like, oh, then you'll really sound like now. Don't make okay. But because my tooth hurts. It hurts so much. And then you don't want to smile because people are going to be like, oh, look, he's cute. And then the tooth is gone. I think he does meth. Crack. I don't know. I'm just so lost. He's missing a tooth. You degenerates don't have teeth. They eat at the Waffle House. Who eats at the Waffle? They do have good eggs and bacon, though. I do love me some Waffle House, but those are degenerates.
So don't get uppercutted, people. Just listen. Pay attention.
And work. Right now is the time for you to get your plans going. You know what? Journal it. Start with the journal.
That's always good advice.
Start with the journal, what you want to do, because sometimes we never listen to our subconscious. We never listen to what our higher self wants. And if we just I do it. Like I write freehand 3 pages every day. Right when I wake up. I've been really bad with it lately, but I do it all the time. I do it whenever I can, but I'm going to start doing it again. But I noticed a difference when I used to do that compared to when I didn't. When I didn't do it, I was a lot more self-willed. Yeah. I was like, no, things got to do it because I want it this way, I want it that way. Why isn't it happening? But then when I started writing things down every day, it's just like my mind started literally putting things in there that I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And things wouldn't affect me. Nothing was the end of the world anymore. And if, today, like I would have an incident with for example, the place I just moved in, I was just like, I'm gonna find this, and I want it here, and I want it there, and I didn't listen, till I got slapped in the face, and I said, okay, well, I better move now. But then I started writing again. I said, I started writing, and then I stopped. I started opening my window of other places I wanted to live, and I found this great house with an amazing roommate.
Yeah.
And I love it so far.
Yeah.
Damn, I look good in this light.
I know, it's that ring light glow.
Right? And then the ring light turns off and they're like,
glow.
Who's this donkey? It's still me.
Honestly, like,
Carry
because I live in a studio. You can just have the mini one on like a selfie stick.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
I took the bus once home from work to my old apartment. It was the free bus. It's called the party bus. Remember the party bus instead of the pickup in Santa Monica Boulevard?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like 2 a.m. and I got in there. And then this girl pulls out her phone, turns on the ring light with a built-in fan. So her hair can blow.
No!
Yeah. So her hair can blow like some kind of Pantene hair commercial or something while she's taking this beauty selfie. And I was just watching her. And I was like, oh, she's living her best. I let her do it. And the bus slammed on the brakes and she fell forward. But but for that quick moment, I was just in awe. I was like, I wonder what she's gonna do, if she's gonna duck lip or she's gonna smize. Right when she was gonna smize, unfortunately, like I said, the bus slammed and she went from smize to horror. Oh, because I knew she fell forward. But that fan was blowing.
I'm just shook that a person is on. First of all, for those of you who don't understand the context, there's in West Hollywood in LA, there is a bus that will take you home if you live in West Hollywood
for free.
For free. Is it just on the weekends or?
Yeah, it's Friday through Sunday.
Okay, so just on the weekends. So this bitch is probably like drunk.
Oh yeah.
On this free bus for drunk people, and she literally is holding a phone with the ring light with the fan.
Oh yeah.
All in one.
Oh yeah. And in her head, she was just like, ooh, I'm going to get this side because this is my good side. And then she falls forward. Oh my God.
If that's not a slap from the universe, I don't know what
it's telling her to pay attention.
The uppercut is coming.
The universe is telling her it's time to pay attention, girl, because she's probably doing this all the time, walking, looking down. Oh my God, I can't believe that car didn't stop. I had the right of way. No, you didn't. You jaywalked. You weren't paying attention.
Watch that girl listen to this podcast and be like, God damn it.
She's like, those pieces of mother toast. I'm so you cucumbers.
I like it. Cucumbers have lots of water.
Yeah.
They're very soft and ripe seeds. I'll be a cucumber any day.
No, I have a really dirty story about a cucumber that I'll probably have to share another time.
Maybe I don't want to be a cucumber then.
I was curious. And then I put it back in the fridge and my mom made salad the next day for real story. And she goes, "Do you want a Greek salad?" I said, "No, I don't want that."
I don't want a Greek
salad. I don't want that salad, Mom. But you always like it. I don't like it today. I just want a Diet Coke. Or a bang.
Or a bang. And on that note, thank you so much, friend, for joining us. Thank you for listening. If you're new here, thanks for joining the team.
Oh yeah.
It's all very exciting. I have started to do my little planning, my little rebranding, all that stuff. Adir clearly is doing his little thing.
Oh yeah.
I hope you take this information and run with it in whatever way that feels good to you. And thank you for joining us. Thank you, Adir, for your amazing insight. Thanks to that mood deck for amazing readings as always. And yeah, I hope to do this next new moon in person.
It will be in person the next moon. No doubt about it.
But yay! I love you, friend.
I love you too.
And I love you, listener. You guys, stay mystical, stay grounded.